Hi guys, this is Mike from Longway Planetarium. So this is a new video we've got about how to get started with some stargazing. Stargazing is a great way for us to get outside, appreciate the beauty of the night sky, and learn a little bit about the universe at the same time. So in order for us to get started with some stargazing, the first thing we need to do is have some reference points so that we can get directions and determine where we're looking and where the objects we're looking for are. If I was going to give you directions to something here on Earth, I might tell you, well, go to the Walmart, turn right, go 2 miles, turn left at the Shell station, and go to the fourth house. But we don't have road signs, we don't have Walmarts or Shell stations or other reference points in space, so we need some other type of reference point. So what we use to find our way in space is actually the constellations. And the constellations are simply different patterns of stars in the night sky, which a lot of them have come down from Greek and Roman cultures. And so we can use those because they are always common patterns, and they'll help us to find some of the hidden objects. A lot of these come from myth and legend, so we see heroes and legends and different objects and animals in the night sky. We're going to use one constellation in particular to help us get started, and we can see it here. We're looking at the night sky tonight about 8:45, shortly after the sun sets. We're going to use the constellation of the Great Bear, which is right here. It's one of the brighter northern constellations. We see here is the head of the bear. We can see 2 legs in the front, 2 legs here in the back, a tail, and then here's the body of the bear itself. But we're not going to use the entire Great Bear. We're just going to use the 7 brightest stars, which make a different pattern, which is also pretty well known, which is the Big Dipper. So here we can see the Big Dipper, 4 bright stars here in the bowl, 3 bright stars here in the handle. And so what we're going to do is we are going to draw a line, an imaginary line, between the 2 stars here at the front of the bowl, and we're going to carry that line through to the next bright star that we come to, which is this star here in the handle of the Little Dipper, and this is the star Polaris, which is also known as the North Star. So if we are facing towards the North Star, we know that we're facing north, and so west is on our left, east is on our right, and if we want to look to the south, we just turn around, and south will be behind us. So why is Polaris special? So the thing that's special about Polaris, if we look to the north here, and we draw a line from the top of the sky down through Polaris to the horizon, we probably pass 10, 20 other stars, which are all on that same line. So why not use one of those as the North Star? And what's special about Polaris is not that it's the brightest. It's because it's not. It's actually the 46th brightest star in the night sky, so not even close to being the brightest. But what's special about it is it just purely by coincidence sits above the North Pole of the Earth. So it's always going to be right there above the North Pole, which makes it a lot easier for us here in the north than folks in the south who don't have a polar star, so they have to do a lot more work to find the South Pole. So it's a little difficult to figure out why that's a special thing when we're looking here at a static view. But if we go out under the night sky now in the backyard, we can look at the stars. And now if we speed time up so that we're looking at time moving a little bit faster, we start to see the stars are moving. And it's not actually the stars moving, it's actually us. We're sitting on the Earth. The Earth is rotating around its axis, and we're just along for the ride. And that gives the appearance of the stars moving through the night sky. But it's really us as we're spinning around the axis of the Earth. But as we speed up time and we watch the stars moving, they seem to all be going around a certain point. So let's keep track of where every star in the night sky is. And as we do that, we gradually start to see these star trails grow. And as the trails grow, we get to see definitely that all the stars are moving around one certain point, and that point just happens to be the star Polaris. And again, just because it purely by coincidence sits above the North Pole of the Earth. So Polaris is special because all the other stars are moving. They may not always be in the same place when we go to look, but Polaris, no matter what time of day or night you go to look, is going to be in roughly the same place. So if you face towards Polaris, you're always going to be facing towards the north, and that gives us a starting point and a common reference point to use as we start trying to find our way around the night sky. So that is it for our video today. We'll be posting additional videos to help you find other objects in the night sky now that you have a starting point. So until the next time, get out there and enjoy all the beauty and wonder the night sky has to offer, and we'll see you soon.